chasing myself around, all around the world just to find what my heart desired. All the time was just my hometown. In my hometown, memories floating all around, and right through my veins, every step that I take lowers the distance that I thought I'd gain, and it just drags me down to the ground. Oh no, chasing myself around, all around the world to realize you are my hometown. And now you're nothing but a hometown. You're just my hometown. Dankeschön.
Welcome to the 51st edition of Sehsüchte. That was Adama with her song Hometown. She is 29 years younger than our film festival and came from Weimar to present 3 songs tonight. My name is Helena Sattler. I'm an actress, writer and presenter, and I'm really happy to guide you through the award ceremony of Sehsüchte. It's sad that you can't really translate Sehsüchte because that's such a nice wordplay. The German word Sehnsüchte means something like longings, and if you just take one letter away, it's a combination of see and addictions. And I think that's just what movies are about. We get addicted to see something that makes us feel or fulfills our longings. But before I get too philosophical, I would like to welcome the president of the Film University, Professor Dr. Stürmer. And the Chancellor of the Film University. I would also like to greet all our supporters, prize and money donors, and the whole team. And last but not least, welcome to you, the audience, here and in front of the live stream at home. I'm so sorry that you had to wait, but we are really happy that so many of you wanted to join, and that's the reason why we recommend to wear a mask. You don't have to, but it's our recommendation. Thank you for that, and thank you for being here. I really know that award ceremonies can be really exhausting and brutal sometimes, but I like to see them as a way to get inspired and say thank you to everyone who's making art. And I hope you already got inspired, because 4 days of the biggest film festival for and from students in Europe lie behind us. Hopefully you had the opportunity to watch a lot of movies, join workshops, panels, visit the exhibition, and connect with other students, supporters, artists, and scientists. And if not, then maybe tonight. So, what you can expect. The motto of this festival is radiance. Not only from the movies itself, but also from the people who work in the business. As young artists, we can give new impulses, ideas and perspectives, and this evening is a way to say, please keep doing what you're doing. We try to make this festival not only about the results, but also about team spirit, passion and kindness. And now let's be focused again. We have 12 prizes in 12 categories, and now we finally start with the first section, the section documentary film, which is described like that. In this section, you can find films that feature a single snapshot in time, films presenting personal portraits, or films revealing a shocking investigation. Both the short and full-length films explore current issues and touching twists of fate in their larger context. In this section, the prizes for Best Documentary Feature and Best Documentary Short are awarded. And now we start with the Best Documentary Short. We got many great submissions, and now we see the clips of the nominated ones. winning short documentary will receive a prize donated by Adobe, and unfortunately nobody from Adobe is here, so I'm really honored to announce the first winner. And the first winner in the category documentary short is Handbuch by Pavel Mozar. And I just wanted to say that for me, giving prizes is not about making a list which one is the best and the second best and so on. It's about honoring projects that were in some way so special that you really have to see them. And I'm now very happy that editor, writer and director Sebastian Schulz is going to tell us what made the winning short documentary so special for him. Welcome, Sebastian Schulz.
Thank you. Hi. Yeah, first of all, thanks for being here. I'm one of the three people of the jury, so thanks in our name to be here. We had a great time, watched a lot of films, promising works here, and I'm thankful for the team of the festival for the invitation. So yeah, we had in the category short documentary, we also would like to add a special mention because it was hard to find a winner. And I will read that before I come to handbook. So there's one film we all thought we would like to see the feature version of it. It was impressive how such an emotional and profound issue was tackled with such minimalistic tools. In Töchter by Quinn Le Guin, Katharina Sonhi-Thaler, and Stella Deborah Traub, three intimate family stories are told in just 4 camera angles. The filmmakers' consistent decision to film the conversations with their parents from a distanced view instead of head-ons creates an immediate closeness without becoming voyeuristic. The official setting of the film helps the directors to navigate their private approachment. Through the camera's presence, the parent-daughter roles within the family can be renegotiated. Just like the thread in the string game that holds the 3 separate stories together, the complex family dynamics and narratives entwine and unravel at the same time and remind the audience of their own relationships. With this special mention, we would like to encourage the filmmakers to continue this film's path. So, a closed room filled with everyday life, which changes over the course of the film into a place full of stories of tremendous brutality. In his film Handbook, Pavel Mozar uses the abstract form of an experimental arrangement to show how torture and violence are instrumentalized in order to systemically break down resistance. The emotional gaps are filled by his own powerlessness and bewilderment. But in the end, Pavel Mozar does not let powerlessness against the authoritarian system prevail, but puts the focus on the people. They do not only suffer, they survive. In the end, his room is filled with their stories and their self-created system of humanity to keep themselves alive. Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe you could just stay here because we will see you. And now we finally see the film team. We have a video from them.
Hallo an das gesamte Festivalteam, an das Publikum, an die liebe Jury. Vielen Dank, dass ihr unseren Film Handbuch zwischen den so vielen tollen Arbeiten bei diesem Festival erkannt und ausgezeichnet habt. Das ist eine große Freude für unser gesamtes Team. Vor dem Hintergrund der aktuellen Ereignisse und der aktuellen Nachrichten, die uns aus der Ukraine erreichen, fühlt es sich schon fast unangebracht, über die Ereignisse in Belarus im August 2020 zu reden. Aber dennoch möchte ich sagen, dass sowohl dieser Film als auch diesen Preis ich gerne den Menschen widmen würde, die im August 2020 auf die Straße gegangen sind, im klaren Wissen, dass die Spezialpolizei alles andere als freundlich zu ihnen sein wird, im klaren Wissen, dass dieser Protest sie ernsthafte physische und psychische Schäden kosten könnte, sind sie aufgestanden, sie sind auf die Straße gegangen, einfach um Nein zu sagen, einfach zu sagen, dass sie nicht mit dem Diktator einverstanden sind und einfach zu sagen, dass sie auch eine Stimme haben. Und diese Menschen sind wahre Helden und verdienen meinen tiefsten Respekt und Anerkennung. Genau wie die Menschen, die momentan in der Ukraine der russischen Aggression und dem russischen Terror ihre Stirn bieten und für ihre Freiheit kämpfen. Und ich wünsche einfach sowohl Menschen in Belarus als auch in der Ukraine und in anderen Ländern des postsowjetischen Raums, dass sie bald ihren Frieden, ihre Freiheit und auch ihren Wohlstand finden. Vielen Dank nochmal für diesen Preis, vielen Dank nochmal für das Festival und einen schönen Abend. Dankeschön. Tschüss.
Yes, thanks to Pavel, thanks to Sebastian, and thanks to Adobe. I think now you know what the process looks like here, and I'm really looking forward to the next categories. And the next is the Best Documentary Feature, and we will look again at the nominated ones. The winning feature will receive a prize donated by Rundfunk Berlin-Brandenburg, and I'm happy that Ute Beutler from RBB is here and will announce the winner.
Hello, it's a big pleasure for me to be here. Ich bin nicht zum ersten Mal hier, es ist mir immer eine große Freude. Wir sitzen hier gleich um die Ecke, wir sind seit vielen Jahren Partner des Festivals und es macht immer Spaß und bin gerne bei euch zu Gast. Ich freue mich sehr, die Gewinnerin des Preises für The Best Documentary Feature verkünden zu können. Es ist Ketevan Kapanadze.
And now we see a little bit more of the winner. And now we will see Sebastian again. Thanks for sharing your thoughts with us again, because you were also a member of the jury.
Thanks again. So we don't have a special mention in this case. So sometimes it's not just the plot of the theme that makes a good film, but above all the atmosphere. So how The Room felt by Ketevan Kapanadze is characterized by the extreme intimacy of the camera, which together with the rhythm and density of the film creates an urgency that we, the jury, could not resist. From the first second, the viewer is immersed in the attitude towards life of a Georgian LGBTQ circle of friends, which has created a free and warm-hearted space in a society that rejects them, between celebrations, frustration, and soccer training. For 74 minutes, you live and suffer with the protagonists, You are drawn into their world and stand between them at one of their countless parties as the only one sober, as long as you haven't watched the movie drunk. So the film is very physical and full of emotions and gives strength and above all hope that life will always be worth living, even if the circumstances are miserable. And the film is not free of pathos, which we are happy to join in by saying the film burns like its protagonist, and he set us on fire. Thanks.
Thanks, Sebastian. And now we virtually see our prize winners.
Hello everyone. Unfortunately, I'm not with you tonight, but I'm really happy to be talking to you through the screen. I'm really grateful for this award. This is the very first award for my first film, and it's really special. With this film, we tried to show love between women and between people whose bodies have been marked as female, and the solidarity warmth which is around this community in the film, and this safe space which we carve out by creating a sharing atmosphere where the biggest value is love, and for me this is also a form of resistance, and often such resistance happens really unnoticed in a really invisible way. So with this film I tried to capture such resistance to the team, to the producer Salome Jashi, to the production manager Keto Piani, editor Gatotsoria, and so many more. And I'm really thankful for the programmers of the festival who decided to include the film in the program, and to the jury who decided to give an award to the film. I'm really grateful, and it's really special because it's happening at this student film festival where the program is full of many cool films from really many talented upcoming great filmmakers, and I'm really thankful to be part of it. And yeah, have a good night. Cheers.
Yes, thanks to you, Sebastian Schulz, and thanks to Ute Beutler. The next section is also a category, and I think shows that Sehsüchte is a film festival for innovative ideas. Now we are going to announce the best 360-degree film. The section 360-degree explores the possibilities of visual storytelling. The audience experiences a new cinematic environment that is not limited to the big screen. Immersive storytelling creates potential for new stories and poses challenges for filmmakers, which makes it particularly interesting for newcomers to the film industry. This section awards the best 360-degree film. And now let's have a look. The best 360-degree essay from Nicola Scruta. And the jury isn't Sebastian Schulz this time. A virtual welcome to writer, director and producer Gerda Leopold and artist Lauren Moffat.
We had a really great time watching all of the films, and we enjoyed different aspects of each one of these very, very different films in the competition. Because they were so different, we decided to structure our choice for the winner based on which film we felt represented the most sensitive and considered use of the format. So which film really told a story that needed to be told in 360 degrees and best used its potential? So we wanted to mention a film that we all really enjoyed, that unfortunately didn't get the prize, but we wanted to talk about the aspects of this film that we really liked. In Strands of Mind, you see worlds of amazing imagery. This VR film brings visuals of Genesis and creation combined with elements of German fairy tales, like being in the woods. These are all images which are part of our European tradition. This experience uses the 360-degree space very well, and we would really love to see an interactive version of this.
Congratulations to this year's winner, A Growling Sea. The atmosphere of A Growling Sea is dreary and hard. Seamen at a pandemic cannot go ashore, and they really have to stay on ship. The 360 space added to the atmosphere of being locked in. The use of the stereoscopy is masterful, especially in reflections in windows, is captivating. Interesting subject matter and the voiceover. It made us all think of how during the pandemic, we're all drifting, waiting for the time when we can finally disembark.
Yes, and it seems like there's either a jury video or a film team video, so I'm very happy that I can welcome Nicola Scruta on stage.
Hello, hi.
No, congratulations. I can give you the prize.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. So yeah, thank you very much for the whole team of the festival, my first film festival also, for making this happen, for showing such amazing, diverse, important pieces from such a young crew, young crews. I want to thank Rosa, who's here in the audience today, for supporting me throughout the film. My great sound designer, who rescued me several times, as well as, and above all, the seafarers who, opened up towards me, told me their stories, made this film possible in the end. And I hope a lot of you got the chance to watch it, because we are always, as VR or 360-degree filmmakers, struggling to get it out. It's not as easy, it's not as direct as a framed film. So I'm very hopeful that all of you got to see this, this daring life that is basically supporting all of our lives that we look over all too often. And I hope it had the potential to, think about this. Where do our products come from? But not only that, but where do they go and under what circumstances do they go? So thank you for the seafarers, and thank you very much for this evening.
Yeah, thank you. And in my opinion, that category was a lot of future, but the Sehsüchte Festival has an own section called Future that is going to be next. This section of Sehsüchte features films for children from the age of 6 onwards and for young adults from the ages 12 and up. We present exciting, entertaining and unconventional short and long film productions from different genres. Not only this particular target group, but people of all ages are cordially invited to join. However, the award winners will solely be selected by young judges. In this section, the prize for Best Children's Film and Best Youth Film will be awarded. And we start with the Best Children's Film, and let's see what our nominees are. The best children's film will receive a prize donated by the city of Potsdam, and I'm really happy that Dr. Sigrid Sommer is here. Please give her a warm welcome applause.
Yeah, hello everybody, and thank you for the warm welcome. What a nice variety of films. I'm so proud to be here and to give the prize. But first of all, it's so good to see a vibrant festival this year after 2 years of Corona. It's so great, and that's why I want to thank you very much, all people who are involved in organizing this great festival. It underlines, yeah. The city of Potsdam is really proud to host this international festival, and it underlines on a very, very impressive way that Potsdam is the first and only German UNESCO creative city of film. But now, who is the winner of the best children's film? Ooh. I saw the title, The Most Boring Oma, The Most Boring Grandma. I am a grandma and I don't want to see such a movie, but that's why I'm so happy that the best children's film is Revellino. Congratulations to the filmmakers of Revellino.
And now, please give our special jury member and film newcomer Lucy Biesinger, who was part of the jury, and Lara Verschagen a huge applause.
Revellino ist gleichzeitig lustig und voller Spannung. Wir waren berührt von dem Zusammenhalt der drei Freunde und möchten da besonders die schauspielerische Leistung der DarstellerInnen loben. Uns gefielen die vielen witzigen Momente im Film und die Zuversichtlichkeit der Charaktere, dass am Ende alles wieder gut werden wird. Der Film macht Mut, niemals aufzugeben.
So, I'm not the kids jury. Ich bin die Vertretung. Revellino is funny and exciting at the same time. We were touched by the strong friendship of the three boys and would like to point out the amazing acting of all characters. We liked how it made us laugh and how the lead character never lost hope. This film gave us confidence to believe that everything will be fine in the end.
And let's see what our film team has to say.
This is Idris from Amsterdam. I'm the director of the film Revellino, and we just wanted to make a quick video to say thank you. Thank you 1,000 times for this great award. Unfortunately, we couldn't be there tonight because we're shooting a next film. But yeah, we just wanted to say thank you. We're so thankful to be able to receive this award. For all the kids that have watched the film, I'm thankful to all the cast and all the crew that worked on this film. We had so much fun creating it, and I hope that shows. So maybe next time we'll be there live with another film. But for now, thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the future.
And I'm really happy that, oh, I think you can stay, because I think that we have a part of the film team here. Please welcome the screenwriter Pepe Favela, who will accept the prize.
Yeah. First of all, congratulations. It's a
you.
wonderful prize, and I'm so happy that I can give you the prize.
Thank you so much. It was so nice to hear. Thank you. Wow, yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad Idris and everyone couldn't be here, but I'm here, so thank you. And I'm gonna bring this bad boy home for you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, thank you all very much. Thanks. And now we continue with the best youth film. And let's see what we have there. The best youth film receives a prize donated by Studio Babelsberg, and because we have nobody from the studio here, I am going to announce the winner. The winner is The Odyssey from Emmanuel Matana. I really like the idea that we have a jury that watches the movies with a thought, what would I like to see? And I'm really excited to hear the opinion from Clara Mohr, Fanny Chahuli and Nele Zenka. Welcome on stage.
Danke. Okay. Test. Ich wollte das schon immer mal machen. Okay. Los. Also. The Odyssey zeigt, dass man sich trotz eines Bildschirms dazwischen verlieben und mit der anderen Person in Träume verfallen kann. Die Darstellung der Probleme, die SchülerInnen während des Online-Unterrichts haben, ist nah an unseren eigenen Erfahrungen und sorgt dafür, dass man sich mit den Charakteren sehr gut identifizieren kann.
Außerdem überbringen die Kameraführung, Montage und die verspielten Animationen die Atmosphäre des Films treffend. Die Nähe zur Realität, also mit LGBTQIA+ und Corona, hat uns besonders gefallen. Wir sind bewegt von der Geschichte, in der sich zwei Menschen lieben, ohne es voneinander zu wissen.
The Odyssey shows how one can follow love over a monitor and still be able to dream away together. The way online classes were portrayed is close to our own experience and made it easy to identify with the characters. We also enjoyed how camera, editing, and the animations came together to create the film's unique atmosphere. Especially including the issues of COVID and LGBTQIA+ characters created a good presentation of reality. The story of two lovebirds who don't know the other one loves them back really touched us.
Yes, thank you so much for your laudatio. The film team sadly did not make it here, so we will give them their prize later. And now I'm just going to say thank you for them, and thank you. Yeah, just if you're wondering, we will give all these prizes to the winners later, so they won't stay here. And now to our next category. As an actress and writer, I'm often confused how much attention we draw to actors and how little we talk about people that give us stories in the first place. So I'm very happy about the next section called Sehsüchte. We start with the best screenplay. Not as pre-stage of the future film, but as its own piece of art. This category is all about innovative ideas brought to life by outstanding writing and narrative skills. Innovative stories that are brought to form through precise narrative craft have the chance to win the award Best Screenplay. The nominated screenplays have been read out loud by professional dubbing actors at a scenic reading called Kopfkino. The best screenplay will receive a prize donated by Audible, and I'm honored to announce the winner. The winner of the best screenplay is No Dogs Allowed from Stefan Kempf and Steve Bache. Our next jury member has written the screenplay Nackte Tiere, which she also directed. Please welcome Melanie Welder.
Hello, nice to be here. I send warm regards from my jury colleagues who can't be here tonight. And we had a good time reading so many screenplays, and thanks to all the other screenwriters for their wonderful thoughts and that we were allowed to look in this early stage of development. So, No Dogs Allowed by Stefan Kempf is a sensitively, cleverly, and ingeniously written screenplay. We, as a jury, found the story of a teenage pedophile who is both perpetrator and victim, touching and challenging at the same time. 15-year-old Gabo is a multi-layered, ambivalent main character, capable not just of great openness and self-reflection, but also manipulation and controlled aggression. Furthermore, Stefan Kempf's great authorial qualities are evident in the well-researched subject matter, a densely constructed plot, clear characterization, and lifelike dialogues. No Dogs Allowed is a strong and distinctively mature script to which we award the Sehsüchte Prize for Best Screenplay with Deep Convictions. Congratulations to Stefan Kempf.
Thank you very much. This time we have no video at all, and I think that fits to the section screenplay. Welcome on stage, Stefan Kempf.
Wow. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm really happy about all of this. I mean, it's been such a long time working on the screenplay. We researched for over the course of a year, and before I even started writing, so was like a long journey. Yeah, and I want to say thank you to Steve Bache, who also worked on the story. He's my director of the film, or future director. It's not made yet. And I also want to say thank you to Kaipi. Kaipi is a boy that we spoke to on the internet in an anonymous chat. We never got to know his real name, but he shared his story with us, and a lot of that kind of went into the final screenplay. So yeah, thank you.
Thanks. And I think we all know that making movies is not only about the idea, but also about presenting them. And that's the reason for our next category, the best pitch. But also before the completion of a book, authors have the opportunity to present their ideas. Students can convince the jury and win the prize for best pitch. The prize for the best pitch was already awarded this afternoon, but we would like to honor it again tonight in front of a large audience. The winner of the best pitch receives a license for the software Drama Queen, and the winner is Eine Krankheit wie ein Gedicht von Jelena Ilic. And like in all other categories, we have a wonderful jury. The managing partner and producer of Achtung Panda, Jamilia Wenske, and filmmaker, author, and script editor Jan Wagner are going to give us their laudatio.
Hi. First of all, thank you so much, everybody else from the other teams of the pitching participants. You all had already kind of an award because you were selected for this program or for this pitching event, and we had a great pleasure and great time with you, and also especially the talks afterwards was also what we enjoyed a lot. And got to know you and all your projects. So our fingers are crossed for everybody in the room. And but now Jan is reading out loud why?
Yes. Oops. Yes. The Pitch Award of the 51st Sehsüchte International Student Festival goes to a pitch that was clearly structured and very, very personal from the very first second. With a socially extremely relevant topic and the filmmaker's signature, which is already noticeable in the early stages, this story, full of pain and love, points far beyond the personal microcosm of a special father-daughter relationship. We wish filmmaker Jelena Ilic the greatest possible strength as well as support in this emotional journey, and that she transforms her multi-layered material for the project A Disease Like a Poem, Eine Krankheit wie ein Gedicht, into a touching documentary for the big screen. And we really want to see this film on the big screen, and we really, really think it's a great project, and hope you find all the support you need to do this film.
Dankeschön. Ja, vielen, vielen Dank, dass ich heute hier stehen darf. Danke, dass so viele Menschen zugehört haben, unter anderem auch ihr. Dadurch, dass der Film immer so krass persönlich ist, ist es auch jedes Mal irgendwie so eine Überwindung, darüber zu reden und immer noch mal so einen Schritt über den eigenen Schatten zu springen. Aber ihr habt mir alle ein sehr, sehr gutes Gefühl gegeben und ich habe mich sehr wohl gefühlt mit euch. Also vielen, vielen Dank.
Thank you all. And now we continue with something like Head Cinema. Welcome back, Adama.
lose myself. Ist nicht angewiesen. Wer hat mich angelogen? Ja, okay, dann würde ich einfach jetzt mal kurz sagen, was ich eigentlich beim letzten Song dann sagen wollte. Ich bin sehr dankbar, dass ich hier sein darf. Ich habe mir versucht, so viele wie mögliche Dinge heute auch anzuschauen. Und ich war sehr, sehr inspiriert von den Arbeiten hier. Und ja, bin wie gesagt sehr dankbar, dass ich hier sein darf. Das ist mein erster Auftritt. Dankeschön. Danke. Das ist mein erster Auftritt seit Corona und dementsprechend war ich auch sehr aufgeregt, aber sehr froh, dass ich bei so einem Event dabei sein konnte, weil ich möchte auch mal kurz meinen Tontechniker Tim Weber erwähnen und bitte Applaus. Genau. Was nicht derjenige war, der jetzt gerade hier war und mir geholfen hat. Danke auch an ihn. Genau, aber Tim Weber ist ein sehr guter Freund von mir und genau, hat mir geholfen, meine Projekte, die ich eigentlich schon vor zum Teil 5 Jahren geschrieben habe, zu verwirklichen und ja, Musikvideos zu drehen und so weiter und so fort, wofür ich einfach sehr glücklich bin und sehr glücklich, dass ich heute hier sein darf und zum ersten Mal auch vor einem Publikum meine eigenen Lieder spiele. Dankeschön. Can I make you feel something else than pain when right now you just don't wanna feel anything? But I know I always gave my everything to make you smile at least for a while. You got every right to feel the way you do right now. I got every right to feel like a fool right now. But is it really my fault that I feel the way that I do? If I could, I would change it too. But if you want, you gotta make me hiding and keep me trying and keep me fighting for myself. Make me lose myself. Keep me hiding, keep me trying and keep me fighting for myself. Make me lose myself. Keep me hiding, keep me trying and keep me lying to myself. Make me lose myself. You make me lose myself. Hey, make me lose myself.
Thank you so much. Adama started to write songs when she was 7, and as she told us, she's working with Tim Weber, and this summer she is going to release her first EP, so keep her in mind. So, and now we continue with one of my favorite categories, because you can find radiance in so many places. Be excited to learn more about the best production. With its section Focus Production, Sehsüchte is one of the only festivals that throws a glance behind the scenes and into the production offices. What we worship here is not only what is ultimately to be seen on the screen, but also the oftentimes long and exhausting process that led to the result. At Focus Production, filmmakers can score points with innovative financing methods, fair working conditions, convincing gender equality concepts, sustainable use of resources, and much more, which is often forgotten elsewhere. In this way, students from German-speaking universities can be awarded for best production. And now let's see our nominees. The winning production will receive a color correction donated by CBBB and a workshop donated by the Erich Pommer Institute. And now I'm very happy that Sina Niklas from CBBB is here to announce the winning production.
First of all, thank you for the invitation and the nice communication in front to the whole team, because it looks really, really beautiful. And it's working pretty fine, no? You having a good time? Okay, first of all, I want to say to all the filmmakers, you're crazy. We're working mostly in post-production, and it's amazing how much energy and effort you put into the movies. And for me, it always looks from, you know, my comfortable post-production studio or hours, that you're pretty much moving every day, again and again, and that's amazing. So, best post-production. Producer Felix Krumme and Irina Ryabenka. Ryabenka? Hedavik.
And let's see something more.
Обо всем этом рассказал. Но дальше вы меня бы просто могли перевести в обычное СИЗО, в тюрьму официальную. Мне нечего было бы рассказывать. Да? Я бы просто сказал, что я сидел, спокойно сидел и ждал обмена. Но вы журналисту, писателю показали концентрационный лагерь. Показали все, что там происходит. Зачем вы это сделали? Ну неужели непонятно, что если я когда-то отсюда все-таки выйду, это все равно не останется вот без внимания, в том числе и мировой, да, какой-то общественной?
As a part of the jury, I may ask production and manufacturing manager Kirill Krasovsky on stage. And here he is.
Good evening. First of all, in addition to the Best Production Award for the great film, The Bright Path, we want to give an honorable mention to the film Nakam. The precise and reduced narration of the film is excellently produced down to the last detail and was financed and realized in high quality in co-production with SWR. For this special achievement, we honor this outstanding student production. The Bright Path comes at the right time in terms of its content. Already in December, when The Bright Path was submitted to Sehsüchte, it was a good and important film. The fact that the documentary was become so relevant already end of February might shock the filmmakers too, but it won't surprise them since their intention with The Bright Path was to inform and to warn. The jury of this section focuses on the production of the film. The producers, Felix Krume and Irina Ryabenka, mastered the challenges of shooting abroad in Ukraine, despite the additional restrictions imposed by COVID measures. One of the impressive achievements is the duration of the filming itself. This documentary was shot within 1 week. They further convinced us with their financing concept. They succeeded in obtaining public funding for a debut student film project at the time when the socio-political urgency of the topic of Ukraine did not seem nearly as self-evident as it does today. Recognizing the potential of the film and realizing it with the necessary spontaneity is evidence of production talent. We also honor the courage of the production, the entire team of The Bright Path, and of course of its main protagonist, Ukrainian writer and journalist from Donetsk, Stanislav Aseyev, who experienced torture in the notorious illegal prison Izolyatsiya for 28 months, actually in the concentration camp in the Donbass. The jury awards the Best Production Prize to The Bright Path, a film that was by no means coincidentally in the right place at the right time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations to Felix Krumme and Irina Ryabenka.
Yes, thanks very much for having us. It's a very great pleasure for us to be nominated and get this award. At the other side, it's not as great and beautiful because it's a documentary, and all those people we show and we have shown they suffer the second time. The first time they suffered when Russia invaded the east of Ukraine, and now with the events in the whole Ukraine, they have to fight once more again. And in thoughts we are with Stas, our protagonist, but we are with all those beautiful people we work together with Mikael from the iZone, with Professor Kozlowski, who also are in Ukraine now, and they can't be at a nice and well-organized and shiny prize ceremony like us this night.
Thank you, Felix. And I want to say that we are three of us here, me, Felix, and Jovanes, our cinematographer, because, like, yes, this is the award for best production, but there would be no production and no post-production without Jovanes and without the perfect team that he helped us together, because we are both the students of Hochschule Hannover, and the second half of our team, they are the students of Babelsberg University. So we are really very honored to be here tonight after all our really nice co-working with the guys from Babelsberg and with the girls, because the team is like a huge team from here. So I'm very, very thankful for all the help that you provided us. I'm very thankful for this festival, for this award. This is our first award for this documentary. And the words of jury, I can only add that really it was my intention, first of all, as director to, and as a producer as well, to warn the people here in Europe. I wanted to show that film and to say, hey, look what's been going on for all these years. We need to stop it somehow. And till we are, like, till we waited till this moment that like our neighbor invaded almost whole of Ukraine, I guess it's maybe already too late to show this very movie. We need to do some other actions. And the very important action right now is really to help Ukraine to fight this terror, to fight this genocidal war, to fight this enemy. And if you want to help us, I mean us because I'm also Ukrainian, yeah, please demand from your governments to give us weapons. Arm Ukraine now. It's really important. It's really important that we get this help from the civilized world just to beat this enemy. Thank you so much. Thank you for this recognition. It means a lot. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for your touching words, and thank you for the production. And now we continue, yes. And now we continue with the section Best Animated Film, which is described like that. From stop motion via animated cartoon through to CGI, Sehsüchte dedicates the section to the most inspiring animated works. In this section, the prize for Best Animated Film is awarded. Let's have a look at the nominees. The winner of the Best Animated Film will receive a prize donated by Red Parrot Studios, and I'm happy to meet Beke Rienitz, who studied at the Film University here.
Hi everybody, we are very happy to support new and innovative animation artists, and the best animated film is Noir Soleil by Marie Larrivée.
Let's have a look.
Papa?
Victoria?
C'est la police qui m'a appelée. Pour le test ADN.
Our next jury member also studied at the Film University Babelsberg and now works as animator and director. Welcome back, Alexander Isert.
So, good evening. Yeah, this will take a bit. We have a special mention first. Destroyed building facades, the sound of impact from afar, bodies cowering on the ground, seeking shelter. Ahmad Saleh's film Night presents the horror of the bombing as a stop-motion animation and at the same time as an allegorical, dreamlike narrative. The jury was impressed by the camera work and the convincing puppet design, which allows for amazing emotional empathy on the part of the viewer. Also worthy of mention are the pointed, loving animations, some of which use only the slightest physical gestures to make the characters seem all the more real and alive. The film achieves the great feat of not subordinating the materials from which it is built to the perfect and almost perfectionist control of its maker, but rather of letting them speak for themselves in long, silent takes. The figures, which are actually artificial, are thus given a dignity and intimacy not often found in animated film. The jury awards an honorable mention to Night by Ahmad Saleh. So, and now to the winner. Okay, against the backdrop of the Neapolitan coast, the film unravels a family story whose emotional center is the mystery of an unexplained death, and which leads the two protagonists, father and daughter, into a long past. The images of the scenery around Mount Vesuv, as well as the tourist hotel that the director chooses for the narrative, are picturesque, precisely composed tableaus in intense colors of great atmospheric density and a strong sensory quality. One feels the presence of these places as one watches. The animation, in contrast, is restrained and subtle, but for that very reason, it is extremely effective, whether it is the constantly smoking volcano, a swarm of mosquitoes circling around a lantern at night, or even the cleaning of a swimming pool. The mood that emerges from this is a quiet, melancholic, timeless one. The audience thus has all the space to read between the lines and complete the relationship between the characters for themselves in their minds, without the film having to formulate it explicitly in many words. It is precisely these image compositions that carry the story, become inner projection surfaces, and exaggerate a very realistic event in an almost trance-like manner. The jury awards the prize for Best Animated Film to Noir Soleil by Marie Larrivée.
And now we see a video of Marie Larrivée.
Guten Abend, ich bin Marie Larrivée, die Regisseurin von Noir Soleil. Ich schicke euch dieses Video, weil ich leider nicht dieses Jahr kommen kann, aber ich bin sehr froh und sehr gerührt, dass mein Film den Trickfilmpreis gewonnen hat. Es bedeutet wirklich viel für mich und ich bedanke mich den Jurymitgliedern, die Festivalorganisatoren, meinem ganzen Team und auch die Zuschauer und den Red Pearl Studios für den Preis. Es wird mir helfen, mein neues Film zu schreiben. Vielen Dank an euch alle und schönen Abend. Tschüss.
Yes, and thanks to you. And I think the next section is one you would always list when it comes to award ceremonies. Now we will announce the best short and the best feature film in the section Fiction Film. In this section, the short or full-length feature films tell the stories that are important to up-and-coming filmmakers from all around the world. The films draw their inspiration from current trends in filmmaking, being either poignantly funny or epic in scope. In this section, the prizes for Best Feature Film and Best Short Film are awarded. And we start with the Best Short Film. Let's have a look. The winner of the Best Short Film will receive a prize donated by Studio Central, and I'm really happy that Christina Hartmann is here.
Thank you for having us, and it's a pleasure to support the festival and also young filmmakers. The best short film is Duo Li by Jin Soo.
Now we see something more.
会发生什么意外哦？
没什么意外，都是行规，大家都是这样签的，签吧。
And we already know our next jury member. Welcome back the second time, Alexander Isert.
An honorable mention in this section as well. A Syrian refugee who is employed as a crane operator at a construction site in Beirut and experiences an unexpected moment of personal liberation. High up at his workplace, Varsha amazed the jury in more ways than one, with a subject matter and a starting constellation through which a whole range of problems could be more or less explicitly narrated. The film chooses an entirely different approach. The protagonist literally walks a tightrope, which we can perceive and feel in the images, and makes us dizzy. In a manner the audience cannot anticipate, and presented by the film with a gesture almost to be called explosive, Mohammad finds himself in a situation in which he is suddenly at peace and in harmony with himself. The conflicts that Varsha could expose if it wanted to are always implicit in the film and resonate as an undercurrent. In the one decisive moment, however, it is only about the inner glow of a human being that is finally allowed to emerge. The jury awards a special mention to Varsha by Gilles Cornelius. Okay, and now to the winner. A young Chinese woman who tries to ensure the survival of her family by becoming a surrogate mother for a specialized company. This is the material that Lily alone intensively illustrates and narrates. One experiences how the protagonist, who comes from a poor background, is quartered in an anonymous collective accommodation in the metropolitan juggernaut of Guangdong. And one follows with curiosity and growing trepidation from scene to scene how her own body has to serve as a literal existential resource for her activity. Sometimes there seem to be almost too many impositions. Life catastrophes are so shocking in this film that they are told with complete casualness. At no point does the director indulge in judgments or affectations, but leaves the audience entirely in the position of an observer. In view of the weighty subject matter, this may be all the more uncomfortable, especially for Western eyes. In addition to the convincing performance of its leading actress, Lily alone is supported in particular by the carefully coordinated visual compositions. The cityscapes of Guangdong, the lighting moods of apartments and residential towers reflect the protagonist's inner lostness throughout the entire film. The apparently open ending leaves the viewer almost with relief, but also with questions that reverberate beyond the film. The jury awards the prize for Best Feature Short to Lily Alone by Jing Zhou.
And now we see Jingzhu.
Hello everyone at Sehsüchte International Student Film Festival. This is Jing, the director of the film Lily Alone. It's with great honor that I'm accepting the winner of the short this year. It's a pity I cannot be there in person due to travel restrictions. I'm actually in Shanghai right now, surviving a citywide lockdown. So this news has been the greatest news for me so far. I wish you all have a great time watching all the wonderful films at the festival. I want to thank the selection committee and the jury. Thanks to you, the film has traveled so far and meet audience in Germany. So keep safe and take care. Bye for now.
Yeah, thanks very much to you too. And now we continue with the best feature film, and we see the clips again. The winner of the Best Feature Film will receive a prize donated by the Investitionsbank des Landes Brandenburg, and Sebastian Storm from the ILB is here.
Hello, good evening. Thanks for having us. Yeah, it's so great to see a nearly complete cinema. People are back, so this is a great news this evening. And as far as I know, the prize money is around 5,000 euros. So it's just a little check for the next project for the winners and for all others of you who will not get that check. We are there for you as a film finance bank, so at least in terms of advising you for the next project. So if you have any topics, get in contact with us. We are there for you. So, and let's see who the winner is in this year. The title is Latana, and the director is Beatrice Baldacci.
Ma che fai, io?
Ti stavo affogando. Allora? Com'è che ti chiami?
And for the first time, we have a camera operator as a jury member tonight. Give Karl Kürten and writer and director Julia Becker a virtual welcome.
Dear Sehsüchte Festival, we are sorry we can't be here today, but we are honored to be part of the feature film jury.
On the Sehsüchte Festival. On my left,
I'm Julia.
I'm Carl.
And Leonard is actually in New York and can't be with us today.
Exactly. So it was pretty hard to find a winner, but we choose one. And yeah, the winner of the Sehsüchte feature film category is
Latana. So now we want to tell you why we chose Latana. So Carl starts.
In Latana, it is not the spoken word, but the symbolism in the visual language that is the driving force, and thus Latana transforms from a portrait of a summer flirt to a poetic film artwork about life and death. In addition to the highest aesthetic willpower, Latana is also convincing in the quiet tones, because that is where the power of the production unfolds and leaves us room for interpretation.
The surprising moments and the change in the narrative perspective from one main character to another allows the viewer to look not only behind the facade of the neighboring house, but also behind the facade of the protagonist, so that he feels caught in his prejudice. Latana takes us into a microcosm with strong images and therefore wins the award for Best Film at this year's Sehsüchte Festival. So, congratulations to the winner.
And also give a virtual welcome to the winning film team.
Hi, this is Beatrice Baldacci, the director of The Den. I'm so sorry to not be there with you, but I'm here with Lorenzo and Irene, the protagonist of the movie, and we are very, very happy to receive this award, especially now that is an important moment for the movie, because in the 28th of April the movie will be released in the Italian theater, and I hope that this award bring the good luck to the movie. And we want to thank the jury and the festival, and we are so happy. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, and thank you very much. And yeah, we just saw our last jury, and now we're coming to our last section. Now we are going to announce the Audience Award for the Best Genre Film. This section shows films that give you insight into other worlds, reviving the classic genres such as sci-fi, western, horror, thriller, and fantasy. There's no limit to your creativity. Reach outside the limits of genre convention and breathe fresh air into them by thinking differently. Sehsüchte offers rich genre cinema for hungry popcorn lovers. The winning genre film wins a license for the Adobe Creative Cloud, and I'm honored to announce the winner. The winner of the best genre film is Slouch from Michael Bohnenstiegel.
New song is great. I know it, you know it, even she knows it. Although she doesn't understand the musical references. So just get out there and fucking rock!
I might be okay if you copy my DNA. I'm so alone, I'm so alone, I'm so alone, I need a clone.
And there is no jury this time because you, the audience, were the jury. And now I'm happy that our winning film team is here and has the opportunity to say something. Welcome, Michael Bohnenstiegel.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I really didn't expect to win anything. I actually came here just for fun, so that's great. Yeah, yesterday at the screening, we talked about it was programmed as a comedy film, and I never intended it to be a comedy film. However, it's really important for me as a filmmaker and a storyteller to make films that are funny and entertaining while also have something to say. So apparently it did that, so thank you to the audience who voted for this film. Thank you so much for this prize, and thank you to the festival. Good night.
Thank you very much. And I don't know if you count, but that were 12 of 12 categories. And I hope now you have an inner list of movies you want to see or new ideas for own projects in front or behind the camera. And because this evening is about saying thank you, I'm now happy to introduce you to the head team, Sarah Rauschning, Moritz Nehlich and Philipp Eichel. And if you have any questions, then talk to them. And now the stage is yours.
Thank you, Helena. And a final hello from us three. Congratulations to all the deserving winners, and thank you all for being here, for sending messages and helping us honor all these wonderful films. You've heard the names of many of our supporters tonight, and we want to thank them once again for making Sehsüchte possible and for believing in the talent of young filmmakers. We are on day 4 of our festival, and we can't express how amazing it was to celebrate the films, participate in engaging workshops, listen to illuminating panel discussions, and most importantly, get to know so many of you lovely people. We still needed to exercise some caution, but we can safely say that this year felt like a spiritual return of Sehsüchte.
We were able to welcome back student groups from the Netherlands, filmmakers from various countries like Georgia, Finland, and the United States, and we're finally surrounded by a wild mix of languages again. Hats off to our guest department for taking such good care of all our visitors from all those countries and from Germany and the neighboring countries. Another huge thanks to the people behind the scenes who made everything go so smoothly the last couple of days. Our technicians here at TSE, our projectionists Stefan, Rosa, and Valeria, to our marketing department, which did everything from printing posters to recording TikTok videos and spread this year's radiance all over the world. And to our design team, India and Malte, who created this year's festival design, poster, trailer, the thing you see behind us all evening, and who shaped the merchandise and really did so much to shape the look of Sehsüchte like few others before them. Your work and your ability to put up with all our last-minute changes and wishes while being part of this year's amazing exhibition team as well has truly been indelible. And last but not least, thank you to the three people who made tonight possible, Joanna, Asha, and Paula, who did the opening ceremony and tonight's ceremony and who ran around manically today trying to put the finishing touches on tonight. So thank you to all three of you.
To plan a festival is one thing, but to actually make it happen often feels like a constant rush of getting the last few details just right, putting out little fires and relying on each other to jump in head first. We are, after all, a student film festival organized by students, and the themes are supposed to show in a way. But to be honest, I don't think the three of us could have hoped for a better, more professional and cooperative team who tackled everything so fearlessly. None of this would have been possible without your dedication, passion, and karaoke skills. So thank you to everyone in the cinema, at home. Join us at the party downstairs, and see you next year.
Thank you.
Yes, so not only to you, but to all supporters and sponsors, thank you for accompanying and supporting the Sehsüchte team in their work. Thank you for supporting young filmmakers and international exchange. Thank you for making Sehsüchte possible. And we will now hear the third and last song from Adama. But after that, there is a champagne reception and you can finally dance in the atrium. And I would be very happy to see many people of you there. I'm really happy that I was a part of this evening. Thank you. Let's keep the radiance and all of our Sehsüchte. Thanks.
Dankeschön. Danke, dass ich hier sein durfte. Schönen Abend noch und let's have a good party, guys.